I said, welcome to Sweetwater Studios. We're in the studio right now with Sam, and recording some drums. Lots of amplifiers, got an orange, some Mesa Boogie, PRS. Oh, let's look at these guitars. Sector, Aristides.
Holy shit.
There's Nathan Bulla swinging and drums.
I don't know what to do. My parts are done. Everything else that we have to do is boring.
I'm telling you, it's fucking hard.
You're smashing it though.
Like that first time was like lucky as fuck.
I thought that was possible. That's not possible. Fuck
Yo,
so much.
what you gotta do? Like,
grow a third dick?
here's the second one.
Yeah, that was last record, dude.
There's 6 bells in the span of what, 30 seconds, and every single time I have to come back to the snare and then go back.
Yeah,
to the
there's
bell.
always a hit.
Amazing as always. He just Nathan slays takes. You know, guy just plays drums and watches hockey. You know, and then he plays drums and then he watches hockey.
If you told me that all that guy did was play drums and he like wasn't allowed out of a house and like he's like, you know, chained to a drum set every day until he played as well as he played, I would just believe that that's how he learned how to play drums. I can't hear you. It's good. It's like, why can't you fucking hear me?
It starts out with these ridiculous parts that Aaron programs, and Aaron's a drummer too.
He just happens to play drums the way I think about drums. And then those ones are the lower toms coming out of that. Yeah. Just delivers like high energy takes. He hits hard the whole time.
This was such a good sounding live kit off the floor that we, first of all, every time we listened back to a take or something, we would kind of chuckle and just say how funny it is, how complete, like how final the drums already sound, how polished they already sound. Nothing's going out of tune. Like it's all like perfect.
Your tuning's been impeccable.
It's been crazy.
It's actually nuts.
Yeah, like I've been checking and going like,
Although
not even changing.
Like, I think the drums sound better.
Just to see someone execute them so perfectly in the studio and then take it a step further and make it their own is, yeah, it's pretty incredible.
You can put an incredible drummer in any room and they will be incredible. So putting an incredible drummer in an incredible room just yields the best possible result.
That's it. This guy, he even reacts to his mistakes in time.
I usually do the same.
He's thinking about like, oh, I came from here, I gotta finish here, and these cymbals are ringing. Like, close the hi-hat, and then when you finish this, it's a stack and a ride, and oh my goodness, it's crazy. So fast though.
So fast.
Yeah, especially when you just wrote it on the spot.
Fucking octopus.
now it's more in my wheelhouse. Like that's more of like a kind of thing. I would have wrote that probably instead of. These songs are all pretty high energy. For me, like the adrenaline rush of that live is kind of why I play drums. There's a lot of elements of like the stuff that I grew up playing on this, like, you know, alternative rock and pop punk and things like that. These are probably gonna be the most fun songs to play live that we've ever had in the intervals repertoire, for me, personally at least. But also it feels like everyone's gonna have a blast on this stuff. It just feels natural to play a lot of this stuff. It didn't feel like I was fighting to learn a part necessarily. It was just maybe the part was faster than I'm used to.
I'm crossing them off. That's fucking sick.
Mike, this record's going well.
Dry erase marker.
A little too well, if you ask me. I think I need to shake things up a little bit. First week fucking flew by, and now it's just tones and overthinking.
We're working on some lead guitar. And all the little treats that come with that, harmonies, some cool little effecty guitar things that we like to sneak on in here and there.
The thing with Aaron is that you never like know when a song is done. There's so many layers and so many elements that he's got his brain wrapped around, like synth ideas and, you know, layers underneath the guitar, but also guitar layers, things like harmonies.
I fucking love this thing. We're gonna start tracking some leads. We're just gonna dial in a sound and then see what happens. I'm also testing out this wonderful prototype and it sounds really good and I'm excited.
Understanding how your music translates from a live perspective is so important, and I feel like Aaron probably spent some time thinking about that on this batch of songs, because everything just feels clear, if that makes any sense. Like, it just feels less like you have to listen to every layer to understand what's going on, and more like you just rolling with the vibe and understanding that there's layers, but you don't need to dig in to get, you know, the vibe of the song.
In my brain, I fight with the music the same way every time. It's a fucking shit fest every time, no matter what. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's the same fight.
It's a shit fest. And
how it comes out is just a byproduct of pretend, like where I am in time. Because up here, it's the same bullshit. It just, now it sounds like this. I don't know. Okay, go for it. The concept is always like a balance between the concept of balance and memory. Circadian was like a metaphor for balance, but nostalgia to me is like one in one with memory. So kept on ruminating on this concept of mnemonic device or a memory-based sort of exercise in which you have a room or a structure or your house and you place various memories inside that, which is referred to as LOCI, L-O-C-I. Technique is actually referred to as constructing a memory palace. So I couldn't stop thinking about that. So the album will certainly be called Memory Palace. You know, if you're watching this, then you'll be able to see what the finished product was in the end, you know, which is, you know, how this all goes. These things start as a small idea and then they become something, you know, final in the end. And very much like we were talking about with the different members contributing different things as far as the music is concerned, it's always been the same. I don't make my own art. I just come up with these ideas and somebody helps me package it up and convey it in the end. So excited to do that, and it's pretty ambitious, but it's gonna be fun. So does that do it?
Yeah, man.
Dope. Rock music.
All right. See you guys in the Cheers show.